Hey everyone, it's Jason Redhawk here with a new update for GeoFireFlow. And I have been working on charts and data and trying to get some really interesting information for fire science. So I have spoken to a couple of very top ranking fire scientists in the US, and they have explained a few things that they're looking for. And so I have been working at being able to generate that data. So let's kind of get right into it here. So I'm just going to start a fire here, and this is kind of going to be spread over just roughly about a couple of days here. So we're just going to let that spread here and just see what it's been able to analyze. All right, so we come up with three different charts here. So the first chart is fuel code distribution. Now this is just a pixel count of every fuel type that was burnt. So we've got the Rothermel's surface fire spread model, and these are the GIS, the codes for that data. And for each one we have the count, so we can see how many of each that were caught on fire during that burn. We also have flame length distribution, which is in feet. And again, this is a pixel count. So how many are 4 feet and under? Between 4 and 8 feet. Between 8 and 12, 12 to 25, and etc. And same thing with rate of spread, but this is done in chains per hour. So less than one chain, between 1 to 3 chains, 3 to 6, 6 to 12, and greater than 12. So now this is, pretty good to start. Now I do have an ability to show the strength, and the way the strength is designed is that you actually take the number of pixels and you multiply it by the category. So if it's 4, you say 4 times the number of pixels that were 4 and less. And we do that for every type. So, and the same thing with the chains per hour. So we multiply it. So you can see here that even when I change it, these numbers, they go down because it doesn't have the same weight, right? The bigger, the stronger the category, the more weight it has, basically. Now, so that's pretty good here. But you know what? Let's do it again. But this time we're going to go back in time, and we're going to change the moisture level. Okay, so this is going to make it burn a lot faster and a lot further. So let's take a look at what happens next, and we're going to be able to compare that data. So in fact, it really does keep track of every pair of charts, or not just pair because we've got three of them, but they all come together so we can compare between them, right? The strength. So this is exactly the same fire location, but because it's drier, we're getting significantly more pixels, right? Here, just about 2,200 pixels at a time at a given hour. Now we can have reached sometimes up to 6,000 pixels that are burning at that rate of spread. So yeah, so it's quite fast. And when we show the strength, we can also see how much higher. I mean, this is up to 60,000. Now again, there's not really units, or at least I haven't really understood it yet, which is kind of like, let's say, times the number of pixels at that level. And same thing, chains per hour times the pixels. This is how we kind of get that data. And if we ever want to get into the zooming, we can actually zoom into this and we can get more detailed data per column if we wanted to zoom in. Now, that's all great if it's here, but we really need to export that. So we're going to just export that into a file. So now we're just going to take a look here. And we've got, I mean, it's all time stamped. So I'm just going to go to the latest flame length charts. And this is going to show, for each burn, the time, the wind speed, the moisture level, the total number of pixels, the flame strength for that category or for that particular hour. So we can see, and now for the second burn, we have, a different category. So we can see that the flame are now starting to get into much higher numbers. And yeah, that is basically just some data that is raw, but it really does have some great cross sections of every hour. So, as a scientist, I believe that that's going to be exactly what you're looking for to be able to do your calculations and your evaluations between different types of fires. Now, even then, we can also, if we're treating the terrain, which is going to be the next part where I'm going to be adding a map editor, where we're going to be able to treat those terrains so we can change, let's say, long grass to short grass, and then recalculate and create some new charts and try to understand more about what is happening. So anyways, that was just kind of a quick wrap up. I just wanted to show you what I have actually generated really in one day. I mean, I've got a lot of other things, but to actually generate these charts, I got this done with AI. AI has really been helping me with the coding, so I'm really excited about what is going to be happening next because of the power of AI. I mean, I've got a full team now, really, to help me build this. So now, if you are a wildland fire scientist and you'd like to see something, or there's some calculations that you'd like to see, please reach out and I will, build it because I'm in the building mode right now. So if there's anything that you'd like to see, give me a shout and we'll see what we can do. Again, thank you very much for taking a look at this video, and I'd appreciate any kind of comments. All right, thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.